What up, though? LK the Leprechaun, back at it, dropping another one. This video gonna be about the federal prosecution of Donald Trump. Let's get into it. United States versus Donald J. Trump. There's a pending federal criminal case against Donald Trump, the 45th President of the United States, and his personal aide and valet, Walt Nauta. The Grand Nauta. I don't know how I say that. Nauta, Walt. My man's Walt. The grand jury indictment with 37 felony counts against Trump related to his alleged mishandling of classified documents after his presidency was filed on June 8, 2023 in the Federal District Court in Miami by the Office of the Smith Special Counsel Investigation. 31 of the counts fall under the Espionage Act. And the other charges include making false statements and engaging in a conspiracy to obstruct justice. The case marks the first federal indictment of a former U.S. president. During his arraignment on June 13th, Trump pleaded not guilty to all charges. Isn't that not the craziest thing ever in our lifetime? Probably ever. But really in our lifetime, if you're watching this, a president, they tried to impeach him. The state put charges on him. Now the feds is charging them. The Espionage Act, that's like what, like, they went after, like, my man Snowden and Julian Assange, and there's other whistleblowers too. That one lady not too long ago, what's her name, Tara or something? They all fled to Russia. That Tara lady, she went to Russia. It's funny how they saying Russia's all bad and Russia's in this war with Ukraine, and all the whistleblowers are running to Russia for help when they whistleblow on the United States government. Food for thought. A little interesting. But anyway, though, charges, making statements, making false statements, and engaging in a conspiracy to obstruct justice. Man, what they charging him with is what all these fools do all the time, I feel like. Let's see. Under the Presidential Records Act, presidential documents must be transferred to the National Archives and Records Administration by the end of a president's term. Look, man, Biden, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden, Hillary Clinton, the Bushes, everything, all these presidents, all these politicians, they all do the same stuff. They all do the same thing. But now when Trump do it, it's a problem. It's kind of like when, let's say, we over here in Detroit, Michigan. So for those who know or don't know, the mayor of Detroit, Kwame Kilpatrick, got caught up, went to prison for whatever he was doing, stealing money, or they had government funds and he wasn't. Instead of putting them here and there, he would pocket them. They act like they was building a prison and they had like a couple of walls put up, and then he pocketed the rest of the money or whatever. It was a payout. To pay to whoever, whatever. People got paid, and they charged him and he went to prison. But Kwame Kilpatrick, same thing as Donald Trump. They not doing anything different than these other politicians are doing. All these politicians do it, whether you're talking about the mayor, the governor, the president. It don't matter who you're talking about. They all do the same thing. When they're in office, they fat in their pockets. How come all these politicians are multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires on a government salary that we pay, the citizens pay, the citizens of the United States pay them. They get paid by our tax money, and they only get paid, I think anywhere from $50,000 to $150,000 a year, which is probably more. It is more than the average Joe Schmo get paid. But we paying them $50,000 to $150,000 a year. How are they multi-millionaires, multi-billionaires by the time they leave office? It's ridiculous. This is, man, this is so crooked. But anyway, moving on though. Trump's term ended in January 2021. In May 2021, NARA, which is that National Archives and Records Administration I just mentioned, became aware of missing documents from the Trump administration and began an effort to retrieve documents improperly taken to Trump's residence at Mar-a-Lago and the Bedminster Club. Later, the FBI obtained evidence that Trump was personally involved in causing the documents to be taken. And then it goes on about different dates and 15 boxes of documents and grand jury subpoenas, indictment. And it's funny how they do that after he announced him running for presidency again. See, they don't want him to be president, man, because, you know, love him or hate him. I don't know the dude. I don't care about no Trump dude. I knew he was a celebrity. I knew he had Trump Towers. I knew he was a businessman when he ran for president in 2016. I did not vote for him. I didn't vote for Hillary Clinton either. I didn't vote, period. I don't vote most of the time because our vote don't count. You see they how they do us. So, you know, they are crooked. But when I found out who Trump was, he was president, I kept an eye on him. You know, I keep an eye on whoever in politics, seeing what's going on. And he broke records. He broke hella records. He surprised me a lot. Ran the country like a business. And I started looking into him and his family. And I will say that he's one of our better presidents, you know. Lowest unemployment. He brought all these steel factories and industries back to America, and a lot of people said it was impossible. He brokered that deal in the Middle East between Palestine and Israel. We've had multiple presidents that have tried to done what he did and couldn't get it done their whole career of politics, whether it was 4, 10, 8, 20, 30 years. And he was only in politics for 4 years, and he broke massive records, and people don't give him enough credit for that. They say that nearly half the country support the second indictment. A lot of people say it's political motivated. No, really, but yeah. And they say that, but, you know, I know his polls been going up. He's ahead of anyone who's running for president. Trump's ahead of him. People like Trump. He's, you know, he's a funny guy if you watch him. It's almost like a comedian. But, you know, give it a like. Comment your thoughts and opinions. What do you think about the federal indictment on Trump? You think it's you think it's good? You think he should be indicted? You think he shouldn't? You think it's a witch hunt, as they say, a witch hunt? You think you know, it's for political gain? Do you think he's guilty? Not guilty? Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comments. Smash that like button. Subscribe. All that good stuff. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you on the next one. Much love, peace, blessings, much gratitude.